What up and welcome to Rama Screen YouTube channel, and here's my review of Netflix new competition series, $1 Million Secret. Let's rock this. Now, I know that at first glance, just judging by its cover, people are gonna try to compare this to The Traitors, both the UK and the American version, which is an awesome game show by the way. I'm a really big fan, but I'm here to tell you that $1 Million Secret is not exactly the same as The Traitors. And this game has its own set of rules and twists and features that are just as thrilling, if not even more addictive than you can ever imagine. And since I'm posting this review early in advance ahead of the show's premiere, I'm not gonna spill spoilers on who the winners are, not even what the cliffhangers are at the end of every episode. You'll just have to find those out for yourself. But just on a bird's eye view, I can tell you that $1 Million Secret is suspenseful, it's crafty, it's deviously entertaining. It takes backstabbing to a whole other manipulative level. I shit you not, this is my latest competition series obsession. Welcome to a game of wit, cunning, and deception. 12 strangers enter a sumptuous lakeside estate, and in each of their room is a mysterious welcome gift, a box. 11 of them are empty, and one contains $1 million, and it's for that guest to keep, as long as they keep their identity hidden. Devilish games will reveal clues about the millionaire's identity, and they must do whatever it takes to keep their $1 million secret. Again, I'm not gonna spend my time in this video review comparing $1 Million Secret to The Traitors and whether or not one is better than the other. I'm just gonna talk about this new game show without disclosing too many details, hopefully. Now, many of you have seen the trailers, right? So you kinda already get the crux of the entire game. But what you don't know yet are what the activities and the clues and the surprises entail. I've already watched the whole thing, so trust me when I say that those elements will unexpectedly blow your mind. And it gets emotionally intense too, especially at the elimination dinner. Because over the course of these 8 episodes, you will find yourself invested in these contestants and may even be cheering for some of them, despite the fact that they find it so easy lying through their teeth. Okay, based on production value alone, the mansion looks fantastic. The bountiful gourmet food is probably the envy of every other game show out there. And the activities, well, they are massive. Some of them would even go beyond that location. So kudos to the writers and the crew for setting up such an elaborate series of challenges. I mean, you just never know where each episode might take you. And the host, actor Peter Serafinovich, aka The Tick, that's right. He is both charming and stone cold at the same time. One minute he could make it sound like he's on your side, and the next minute he would spew hints that could give you away. And what I like the most about Peter, other than his classy suits, is that with every wink and every smirk, he'll say, "I'm sorry, but you gotta go." And he'll just move on back to business again. So focused, so on point, so in control of the whole operation. Let's talk about the contestants, shall we? You'll get to know them soon enough. But hands down, my #1 favorite is Sydney Faulkner. My goddess, H-O to the T, sexy as hell, with a body to die for, just breathtakingly stunning and completely gorgeous. But as a player, she's also somebody you don't want to mess with. Clever, cunning, and cheeky. My second favorite would have to be Samantha Hubbard, because she's feisty and she's the kind of person who don't take shit from nobody. The other ones also have their own eccentric personalities. I'm Asian American, so I was rooting for Se Young as well. Of course, I'm not gonna tell you how far they go and which one of them ultimately wins, but throughout the course of this show, the toll that their lying takes on them visibly chips away at their soul. They may have a poker face, but at every elimination dinner, when the argument breaks and tension rises and confrontation gets heated and their backs against the wall, that's when the tears start flowing. And the person that looks like they have the least remorse about it may come across as the villain, but you know what? We have to applaud them. Credit where credit is due. We have to reluctantly respect and admire them, because sometimes it does take a villain to get through to the next day. And so your moral compass will definitely be put to the test while watching this show. I know I often felt conflicted about the outcomes. I'd say about 40% of the time, the contestants would fail to sniff out the millionaire. Sometimes the clues or the agendas would fly over their heads. Remember, you don't just play the game. You also gotta play the person. You have to know how to read people, which makes this whole thing incredibly tricky. Especially for introverts like me, who hates having one-on-one conversations. Not to mention the twists and turns that could hit you like a curveball from a left corner faster than you can say, "What the hell just happened?" So yeah, overall I give Million Dollar Secret the rating of 4.5 out of 5. Man, leave it to Netflix to give us yet another tantalizing competition series that will get you to say, "Here, take my time and energy, have it all."